Coming to you from beautiful Wilkes County in the foothills of the Blue Ridge Mountains in North Carolina, we invite you to the musical world of the Kruger brothers. Sit back, relax, and welcome to the show with your hosts, the Kruger brothers.
Hey, hello everyone. Oh, this is great. A live stream again. Here we are. We had a great
back from Arizona.
Back from Arizona, where it was warm, and here it's kind of chilly. And next week we will go to Milwaukee, of all places. And we had to cancel the show for Sunday in Marshall.
Well, we had to reschedule.
Reschedule.
Well, we had to cancel for Sunday and reschedule it to the 23rd.
Sunday.
Because they're going to have a snowstorm, so we had to cancel that and then reschedule to the 23rd. I hope you're all doing well. We're very happy to be here in the studio with Jody and Joel. Jody wasn't with us on the trip in Arizona. Man, I start missing you.
Start missing you guys too.
Really?
Withdrawals.
Withdrawals?
No, it's not that bad.
It's not that bad.
We got a couple of funky songs on the list tonight.
That funky music.
Yes.
We're going to start with one of them too. So
You want to start with that?
yeah.
Let me tune a little bit.
We had a crazy day today. It felt
already getting funky.
It felt like we had a couple of balls too much in the juggling in the air. You know? It was really.
It's like the guy that used to be on the late night show with all the plates.
Yeah. Today felt a little bit like that. The whole day was running. Always a little too late, you know.
Yeah, too late with everything. And so
Too late. I'm too late for a very.
I'm late.
But
I'm
we
late
made it,
for
we
a
made
very
it, we
important
made it
meeting.
here.
Yes.
Sometimes no time to say hello, goodbye.
there's always these signs at some of the stages, you know, the fitness conventions. All bands must be tuned and ready to go. So this is what? This is
If I were a Carpenter, no, it's not a Johnny Cash song,
but I know it from Johnny Cash.
it was on the first.
Most people do know.
But it was well, June sang one part of this, so I cannot fake that kind of part, you know. But it was on the first Johnny Cash album I ever got, you know. Don't it?
Yes, it really does.
Let's see. If I were a carpenter and you were a lady, would you marry me anyway? Would you have my baby? And if a tinker was my trade, I'd still find you carrying the pots I made, following behind me. Save your love through loneliness, save your love through sorrow. I gave you my loneliness, give me yours tomorrow. If I were a miller and a big wheel grinding, would you miss your colored blouse or your soft shoes shining? And if I worked my hands in wood, would you still love me? I'd answer you, yes I would. love to loneliness, save your love to sorrow. I gave you my loneliness, give me yours tomorrow. Tomorrow. Save your love to loneliness, save your love to sorrow. Gave you my loneliness, give me yours tomorrow.
That was fun. I like that version.
No, we should work on that a little bit. What do you think?
We should. Yes, we should. I should work
Kruger has it a little.
And I almost know all the words. I still need this little thing, just
Little cheat sheet.
a cheat sheet, for. But
Well, you've been supporting us so well again, and I want to thank you very much. But there's a way that you can support us that is helping us tremendously, and that is if you share us with your friends, and then tell them to share it out again with their friends.
Keep sharing.
Yes, keep sharing.
Share
That
share.
helps us tremendously to spread, our
The word,
our music around, and that is really so. Some of you have been doing that, so if you want to really help us, try to share us as much as you can, and that would be fantastic. So I just wanted to mention that once. How about a clawhammer tune?
yeah.
We haven't played much clawhammer lately.
Well, is your nail grown back? Huh?
I don't know. It does its thing. Sometimes, people who play clawhammer, that's when you play with one of the nails, the middle finger or the index finger, and you strike down on the string, so you don't use these finger picks that I'm usually using. And sometimes, people who play a lot of clawhammer, they have, fake nails, or they put something acrylic, on top, some even
Like clear nail polish or
Yeah,
something
you know,
like that.
yeah, there was a guy,
Super glue,
that
yeah.
actually, he took cigarette paper
Daryl Adams
and,
told us
and
that.
super glue, cigarette paper and super glue. Daryl Adams told me that.
Yeah.
And that was the time when super glue was still really expensive. Remember that? In the 70s, early 70s.
Our friend Wayne Henderson calls it holy water.
What?
Wayne Henderson, he calls it holy water.
In instrument building, you have a lot of parts that you use super glue. For instance, inlays sometimes. All kinds of things. You use super glue. And Greg Deering once had a dream. He woke up. He was soaking wet, sweat and fear. He woke up out of this nightmare where he dreamed that everything super glue in the world came apart.
Airplanes and everything. So we're going to play Boatsman?
Yeah, I think the Boatman is a great. Some people call it Boatsman, some people call it Boatman. I learned from a folkways recording from the 20s, and with a few variations in it.
Don't play it too fast now.
Wow, that's a cool number. to play it faster, and then,
No,
and then I just.
You were looking at me, but I was listening to what he said. He said, "Don't let it get fast." He's closer to me. He
I
can
was
teach me.
suffering.
It's a dance.
Okay,
tune. It's
anyway,
Wednesday.
I know. I mean, the dance part, they played it. The whole evening is like that. It's great.
Show us what you got, Buford.
Buford. Okay, listen, folks. I cannot even read the set list. And,
No,
it's,
I-
and,
you
it's
need
in,
your glasses?
and it's in big letters.
Oh,
You want to do How Long
comfortable,
Blues?
big.
Already? Yes.
Yeah, why
Sure,
not?
What are we doing?
How Long Blues? How is that? You would like to do
How
that?
long? I like playing everything. I'm a happy guy.
Well, Joel,
Yeah.
you are.
I'm just happy to play bass. That's much
How
more in
long
life
do you-
that makes me happier.
Where did you learn that over?
Again, from a Doc Watson record. An old Doc Watson? Yeah, but, we do it a little different, I think. How long since that evening train's been gone? How long, oh baby, how long? Go to the station, catch me a train. Deep in my heart there's this ache and pain. How long, oh baby, how long? How long since that evening train's been gone? How long, oh baby, how long? If I could holler since that evening train's been gone. How long, oh baby, how long? How long, oh baby, how long?
Yes, well,
Yes. What?
yes, why not?
Why not?
Why not?
It could have been longer.
What?
It could have been longer, says Sarah.
I loved it. Could have been longer. I loved it.
How's the internets? How's the interwebs?
The interwebs are loving it. People are skipping church for you.
The worldwide interwebs. Whoa.
No, we
That's,
said out in Arizona, you know, we told people to come up to Joel and say, make him the biggest compliment of all time. You know, they come up, you know, some farmers come up and would say, now, you're better than a can of cream corn. That's about as good as it
That's
gets.
about as
isn't
good
it,
as it
Jody?
gets, right? Yeah.
That's top of the line.
Top line, there's no more.
There's no more than that, you know.
Just stop. It's all downhill from there.
So do you like cream corn?
No.
Oh, sorry.
Joel, you're great, but
All right, Jody.
What is it? Is it corn with condensed milk or
I don't know. It's cream and corn.
Well, yeah, it's kind of a sweet, creamy.
it's corn with
It's
condensed milk?
Pretty much that's what it is.
It sounds good
Oh,
actually.
it is. It's good. I like it.
Hey, do you want to do the rec?
Yeah, why not? Let's try that. I still,
What
yeah.
key was
Done that in a while.
That wasn't C minor. We haven't
C
done
minor
this
would
in a
start on
long
the A
time.
flat there, and one of those Ogden pieces.
I had to put a new head on this banjo. My other one was so worn. I had to put a new,
Can you put a new head on me?
well, I tried putting one on myself. I had my finger picks that I had for years, played them for quite a number of years now. They broke today.
Oh,
Yeah, I
that's
looked at them. I looked at
heartbreaking.
them. Yeah, I think
Those are
no.
really
Yesterday,
old.
actually, yesterday broke here on the side. They broke, and now I have to. I'm
break in a
playing
new
I'm
pair.
breaking a new pair.
But those are also old. The old ones were old,
They're
right?
national, but I, you know, the weird thing is, because they're new, they feel like I'm wearing a Lego.
It's like wooden cloth or
I'm
something.
looking
right?
like a, yeah, I'm walking
Like
on stilts.
a chihuahua with snowshoes. Wanna try
That's
it?
a visual I have to
What?
put in my head. Chihuahua with snowshoes. Okay.
1, 2, 3. Dust in my eyes and a ring in my ears, body trembling in pain. Blast unexpected, so sudden and fierce, blew me right off of the train. Staggering through a pile of smoldering steel, I cried your name out in vain. You sculled the body, clutching the wheel. It froze the blood in my veins. We were riding high with the wind in our faces on a band of steel to shine and see. We were the kings of the world, connecting steel and fire. We were young, we were strong, and we were free. was expecting to be dead from the blow. I had no hope to pull through. Still standing upright, I got lucky somehow. Can't say the same about you. I try connecting all the dots in my mind. Details I don't understand. The kings of the world, commanding steel and fire. We were young, we were strong, and we were free. Montana, still waiting for her man. He ain't never coming back. He loved his engine till the day that he died. He left his life on the track. We were riding high with the wind in our faces on a band of steel from sea to shining sea. We were the kings of the world, commanding steel and fire. We were young, we were strong, and we were free. The Wreck.
Yes.
Aptly named song, ain't it?
It actually is. Do we have to mark this off now?
Well, I do.
So we don't play it again
Yeah.
during the show. Do we want to play it ever again? I think we should.
Why not?
Hey, how about, you know what?
Oh,
No, I don't know.
What?
You want to do the hobo?
Oh,
Because I got this banjo in my hand here. I was always fascinated by the hobos, by that idea of the hobos. I once saw a report, on hobos, of how they would, catch a train and then just ride through America. I think there's still hobos, of course, today, doing that and trying to be undetected. And
Not as easy
it's
nowadays.
it's not easy.
Not
and
nearly as easy nowadays. The
and
design of trains.
you would know.
Well, that's well, just when you look at the design of rail cars and things like that over the last 100 years, it's,
they hobo-proofed them.
they hobo-proofed them somewhat.
Yeah.
Because we were riding so many trains for a while,
Joel, I watched a great movie last night. A documentary about the Sunshine Hotel in the Bowery. Have you ever seen that?
What is
I
that?
have not seen that one, but I've heard about it.
What is it?
The Bowery was...
Bowery was an area in New York where that was pretty much where the real kind of low-down street people, panhandlers, it was just a very seedy part of Manhattan. They're in the lower part of Manhattan, and that's where the homeless congregated during the earlier parts in the 30s and 40s and 50s kind of thing before they really spread out among the whole city. But that was kind of the seedy part of Manhattan. Really was the Bowery.
You know what? It used to be a really nice place, the Bowery, before, but then they built the elevated railroad there, and the whole deck below, and all the trains going by all the time. It became really. So it's like a hotel that you pay like $7 a day or something, and it's a documentary. It got several prizes and everything. It's a real good thing. But the thing about it is when I watched it, we know these people. Is it the same kind of people that we hung out with back then? It was made in the 90s, I think, the movie. And it was really, it's just an amazing thing to see. I just saw that yesterday, and it's
Yes.
late to feel sorrows, too late to feel pain. He's just an old hobo, sleep out in the rain. He'll never cause trouble, so you don't have no fear. He's just an old hobo, soon be far away from here. He used to be a gambling man, just like you, until he sank so low there is nothing that no one can do. He used to be a gambling man, just like you, until he sank so low there is nothing that no one can do. A wife and 4 children, they live in L.A. They miss their dear daddy, who's gone so far away. They still have his picture, it's hung on the wall. He's just an old hobo, sleep out in the hall. He used to be a gambling man, just like you, until he sank so low there is nothing that no one can do. He used to be a gambling man, just like you, until he sank so low there is nothing that no one can do. Don't let him ask you, and don't make him beg. He's just a war hero, and that's how he hurt his leg. He killed 40 Indians, just one cannonball.
already sang that on the street.
Yeah,
We got that from All in the Way album.
of course. You know, like
Jerry
everybody
Garcia,
else. You know.
like everybody else, you know. I
But-
just remembered Picking in the Pines, and I was walking through the Picking in the Pines festival in Flagstaff, Arizona, and it's really in the pines, and it's such an atmosphere at night because people they have their campsites in the woods in Flagstaff, and they jam all night, and they have fires and they have little parties everywhere. And I once went there with my band, just walked around the middle of the night from fireplace to fireplace, and all that wood smoke and the smell of the pines, and people were singing the Hobo at one point. I said, "Well, yes, I mean, that's just these are very important songs, you know, that they recorded on All in the Way album for so many."
And nobody ever knew the original version. I once found an album with it on it. You know, it was a really strange song the way it was done. And
Really?
yeah, but
I never heard.
but again in that movie I saw yesterday, you know, the Sunshine Hotel.
Yeah.
There was this Vietnam vet, you know, came home and just ended up down there. You know, it's just a sad thing, you know. So, what would you like to play in?
Well, actually, we're going up to Milwaukee next week, and it's gonna be cold up there. And who would go in January to Milwaukee? I mean,
Swiss
really,
people.
I mean, people. We were supposed to play in Milwaukee in the Northern Light
Yes,
Theater. It's a
last
huge,
year already.
beautiful theater, and we were actually supposed to be playing there, you know, in November, I think, or December it was.
Yeah.
And when we played up in Staunton Opera House, but they canceled it because they closed down, I think, the entire place, you know, for that time. And now they reopened it, and they had another date, you know, in January. So our management, you know, took us. So, Joel, you're gonna fly up there, right?
I'm going to fly up there.
Yeah, we're gonna drive with Peabody, you know, in our van with all the equipment, and it's gonna be cold, I think. But we got winter clothes, and we're from Switzerland, you know, and we got gloves.
I even got a cap.
You got a cap. I got a cap. Actually, I got a cap.
always
I got
have
a
a
cap
cap.
with a light on.
We have to bring a coffee maker to something in case something happens.
And lots of food.
That's right. Make sure you got lots of food in the van.
Play it, Ed.
Say Snowbird
Yeah.
for our friends in Canada. All our friends in Canada. 2, 3, 4.
Beneath its snowy mantle, cold and clean, the unborn grass lies waiting for its coat to turn to green. The little snowbird sings a song he always sings, and he speaks to me of flowers will bloom again in spring. When I was young, my heart was young then too. Anything that it would tell me, that's the thing that I would do. But now I feel such emptiness within, for the thing I wanted most in life's the thing that I can't win. So spread your tiny wings and fly away, and take the snow back with you where it came from on that day. The one I love forever is untrue, and if I could, you know that I would fly away with you. The breeze along the river seems to say that she would only break my heart again should I decide to stay. So little snowbird, take me with you when you go to that land of gentle breezes where the peaceful waters flow. So spread your tiny wings and fly away, and take the snow back with you where it came from on that day. The one I love forever is untrue, and if I could, you know that I would fly away with you. And if I could, you know that I would fly away with you.
And it's like songs like that, associations. I'm enjoying.
yeah, of
It's
course.
like A-frame house, and women in fluffy moon boots and thick winter coats, and it smells like Nivea. It's like
I remember the moon boots
well,
and the fluffy coats. We didn't grow up with Nivea.
You didn't?
Well, no. We had.
You had brute and English leather.
Then, yeah, we had other. Well, Nivea was a hand cream.
Oh, I thought Nivea was like an aftershave.
no, Nivea was a hand
Nivea
cream,
was a hand
and then
cream.
when we had to go outside, there's also a Panetten cream, Pinaten cream, that we had, it was thick. It was for sailors, and you put it on. It's like a coat.
Yeah,
of
it's
plastic.
like
it's
protects you from
wool-
wind and cold and.
Wool fat.
Yeah, it's
basically.
wool, but it's so thick, and Nivea was great, but every time we'd go outside, our mother would go to this big jar, and it puts, you get into the face everywhere, and then you have to sort of smear it around, and then you go outside and you smell like this Nivea with the snow, It's just sticks with you. Anyway, that was not an ask
lot
for
of information
that was
for
not an ask for information.
Advertising.
It's just songs like that. I mean, you all have associations from it. That song came out from Anne Murray. I think that was in the early '70s. Was it
Yeah,
'71 or
it
something?
was
like
right
that?
around 71 or 2, I think.
That arrangement, it was
yeah,
just
of
amazing, and her voice was so magical. You
Yeah.
could hear it. Just, it had something like the Carpenters.
Very similar.
It
to
had this sort of,
that feel. That,
great. It just made you feel good. When you listen to it as a kid, it was just great. Now, of course, I didn't understand the words then. Is there anything in particular you would like to sing over?
Want to play something?
I don't know. You want to play something like the concerto or something?
Yeah, let's play the third part of the concert.
How much time have we got?
We haven't done. We still have some time.
About 15 minutes.
Yeah.
Okay, let's play that, and then we play.
Because that's one that we have not played in a while either.
So we didn't have a single show in Switzerland, and we didn't have a single show, booked for February. So we were very desperate, and we had one show in Switzerland that got cancelled.
Yes.
And and we were actually flying over there for one show, and it was a very nice show, big concert hall, and it got cancelled. And so we're like, what? We don't have a single show. Nobody wants us anymore. So we talked to our promoter in Switzerland, Martin Meyer, and we had this idea, of wine and dine, getting together with a bunch of friends, that we could have a dinner and have a small sort of gathering, of concerts. And now we have about, 5 or 6 concerts, lined up in February, and it might be even more than that. So yes, look on our website, and if you happen to be in Switzerland, I mean, maybe some of you are in Switzerland, but if you are an American and you happen to be in Switzerland, look it up. That would be very nice. But this here is the third movement of the Appalachian Concerto. Now, the Appalachian Concerto was the first string quartet I've written in my life, and it was about immigration, or is about immigration, but the inspiration, came from the immigration part. And the last movement of it is called A New Country, and this is how I felt, this idea of after everybody sort of gathers in North Carolina, everybody sort of agrees upon this is a new place, and we're going to make the best of it. And
We're going to be up in West Jefferson at the Arts Council up there.
where we premiered the place.
Where we premiered the place in a couple of weeks. Yeah. It's going to be at the end of the month. So yeah, want to try to do it?
Yes, let's try.
It's a challenge, really.
Oh. 1, 2, 3, 2. change strings on this banjo. I wanted to do that today.
Yeah.
But I haven't changed strings for about 2 or 3 weeks. And I played all these shows and traveled, and they're still the same strings.
How can you do that? You have your own strings now.
Actually, I do. I have my own strings.
Your
How did you put a new head on it if you didn't change the string?
No. This is the other banjo. This is this banjo. This is
not that banjo. This is the
not
other
that
banjo.
It's the other one. And some folks may wonder why do I have 2 banjos here, and one is tuned in regular tuning, and the other one is tuned lower, so I don't have to retune all the time. When I'm on the road, I do it on stage because we keep the songs that are tuned down at one little bulk together, So what is that?
Is that maybe you want to do our fast version of
Oh, okay. I know what you mean.
House of the Rising Sun? What do you think? Would
Okay.
that suit you?
Yeah, absolutely. See, that's the other banjo now.
Because I think the Country Gentlemen did it in that speed, didn't they? Or was that?
The other country gentlemen, you're right. They had a fast version.
Yeah.
Mike Aldridge played the intro. Mike Aldridge used to play the intro. Remember?
Was that the Country Gentlemen, or was that the Seldom Scene that did that?
I wasn't listening to that at the time, so I couldn't tell you.
No. Charlie Waller sang it. You remember? Yeah, his voice.
Well, folks, I think we got about time for this one. We'll jam out a little bit on it.
Well, Sarah, thank you. Thank you for being with us again this
I
week.
love it. I'm happy
Thank
to
you,
be back.
Jody. Thank you, Joel.
Joel.
It's just always so great playing with you and in the studio, have this team together.
Well, wait.
1, 2, 3.
a gambler needs is a suitcase of charms. And the only time he's satisfied is when he's on the run. There is a house in New Orleans they call Rising Sun. It's been the ruin of many a poor boy. Me, oh Lord, I'm
finished it.
Took a while. Folks, we'll see you next week.
We'll see you next week.
Broadcasting from Double Time Recording Studio in Wilkes County, North Carolina, thank you for watching and all your continued support. Please make sure and comment on how much you enjoyed the show and share it with your friends. Join us next time for another edition of The Musical World of the Kruger Brothers.